Hello, everyone. My name is Tucker, and welcome back to our Russian Fishing for Spin Fishing series. We're back here at uh, the Belaya, and I just cast out everything and pretty much immediately got a hook. Looks like I got a small perch here, or actually pretty decent sized perch, to be honest. We're at a little bit of a different spot. We fished here before, but 72.39 might be 71.38 currently. But that general vicinity, casting towards that rock. So got a 1.1 kilo perch right off the start. I did cast the bottom rods out. Left one here is on grasshoppers. Right one is on wet bread. So those are just there to see what we might be able to get. Been online for about a half hour here, maybe if that. So you haven't really missed anything. That perch was the first catch of the day so far. So today's goal is just grind up some silver, really. I did see this area posted on VK as a popular spot, and you're not getting game sounds, I just realized. After this cast, I'll fix that. I know what the problem is. Fish got on so quickly, I didn't have a chance to really test everything and look up. Just cast everything out and immediately had that perch bite. All right. Should have heard that cast at least. So again, today's goal, let's just see what we can get as far as silver goes, grind out some fish. I did not look at cafe orders or anything like that. I left my email client up as well. Let's get rid of that real quick. All right. That should be gone. And let's see what we can get fish wise. What I did see on VK was caught on the Spiker 18. With it being nighttime when I cast out, I wanted to start with the darker Spiker. And since the sun's coming up here, we'll probably switch over to the 18 that we've been using, the green one. They were saying 72.39 is where they were set up. So they were set up more over here and casting towards that rock. This is probably the last cast I'll do on this lure, and then I'll switch over to the 18. Wanted to just fish a different spot of the river today. We fished the other spot enough times, in my opinion. So figured it made sense to move down a little bit and try this rock out. And seeing it on BK also helped me think that was a smart idea. Thus, casting upstream, it'll probably be a lot of straight retrievals today. Straight retrievals and speed ups. Yeah, we had a bite there for a second. It's a big Bendis. 400-gram Bendis. They're usually 150. Wasn't even a global weekly record, though. That might have even been a blue trophy. Looks like a small grayling. I'll take it. Here's a marker. With us leveling up last episode, I would be surprised if we get a level up today. Just needing 40,000 experience points short of a blue trophy and another trophy. That's probably not gonna. That was an immediate bite. I hadn't even locked the reel yet. Another grayling. The marker. Take it. Another. Ooh, good fish. Big grayling. Not a trophy or anything like that, but probably 1 kilo grayling here. 1.3 kilo grayling, 2,300 experience points. So far, been pretty happy with today. 4 fish, all of them markers. Cannot complain. Another marker. One kilo chub. I do have rotation speed set at 25 right now. Or retrieval speed, rotation speed, whatever. You set that by holding down R and then rolling your mouse button or mouse wheel up and down. And that just sets how quickly your hands rotate the reel. Gonna take a quick look at the VK post to see if they mentioned anything. Might have been at 16 for their retrieval speeds. They might have gone a little slower. Can't tell if that's clip or retrieval speed. If it's a 16 clip, that's about all we can cast right now. This is a grayling. It's a marker. If it's a chub, it's not. The grayling, so it's a marker. Decent little grayling there. Couldn't quite see it on the initial cast. Another good chub, or a good grayling, probably another kilo. 1.25, another 2100 experience points. Not a bad day experience wise already. Be 4 or 5 hours into it and have 7 fish, 2 of them kilo graylings. Take it. Obviously, in real life, you would not be fishing like this where I'm casting over the top of my other lines. We would absolutely be getting tangled up. Decent 2.2 kilo grayling by Gunch there. Not bad. Couple back-to-back casts there with nothing. Been a nice day for us here. A little bit of rain, which everyone could always use some rain. Didn't even see that fish. Small little perch. So we had a pretty good rain earlier today. Things have calmed down for now. The wind was pretty good out there. I didn't want to start recording in case where I live, all the power lines and internet lines are above ground. So we lose power occasionally when tree limbs break off in the wind. Luckily today, everything went through just fine, no problems. Good news is I'm on the same power grid as the local elementary school, so we usually have some priority in getting fixed if we do lose power. Interesting that we're just getting no bites. Let's try the Aquila. Started off so good, I was excited about today, but I don't like how much it slowed down. All tabbed out there, and the fish bit while I was all tabbed. Looking at the VK side again to make sure I didn't miss anything where there were fish near. Yeah, facing right at the rock. Fortunately, the perch are out, and now we're getting small perch. And nice string of marker fish. .737 gram telestick grayling. Kind of rare. Whoops. Wrong button. Don't really want to do that because you can snap your line. I took a step back, trying to zoom in. Looks like it. Can't tell if it's a chub or a grayling. It is a grayling, so it's a marker. Pretty decent one, too. Seems like everyone slowed down, though, because Gunch and everyone were hauling fish in left and right. And then chat just went dead for a little bit. That's sometimes why I like to times not be in a chat with a group, so you can actually set up your own uh, chats channels. And sometimes it's nice to be in there because you can talk with people, discuss fish spots and things like that. But if you're in a channel like that, you don't necessarily see what's going on locally. You see what folks in that chat are catching. So folks could be at Quarry or at Mosquito catching fish. Whereas if you're not in a channel, you're seeing folks local to where you are and what they're catching. Just being able to see that's kind of nice. Validates that you're not the only one seeing slow fishing or super fast fishing. The records that show up are not just local. There are no lake trout here. Those are obviously records across the board. 20 minutes in, 10 fish, a couple of good fish, and a lot of slow fishing as well. Try casting a little bit away from the rock this time. And go back up to 25. It slowed down for a little bit just to see if that was going to help. I had to respond to a quick message on the side there. Oh, I don't know if you saw the fish just jump on it there at the very end. 534-gram chub. The very last minute where that thing spawned in the ground. Small fish on. Think it's a grayling. It is, but not quite a marker. Still 100 experience points though, so not gonna complain. We've gotten almost 7,000 experience points today already. We're somewhere around 5,000 when they started. So I don't think I've actually seen a spin fishing skill up today, which is interesting. Sounds like the rain's picking back up again. In real life, not in game, obviously. I can hear the sump pump in my basement kick on and off a few times. My house is somewhat at the bottom of 4 different hills, so we get a lot of water that pools in my front yard, especially. And with my basement being below ground, and we're not too far from a creek, and there's some springs all over. Definitely glad to have that sump pump clear stuff out. When it failed one time, I had an inch or two of water in my basement pretty quickly, so definitely a fun situation that day. Looks like another decent grayling here. Another marker. Yep, 500-gram marker grayling. That cast seemed like it just died. Another last minute fish there. Small grayling. That's better. Didn't mean to right click. Loud car goes zooming by. Not even sure where that thing was going. I live on a street that had kind of dead ends into 2 other streets, and it sounded like it came the full length of our street and then turned left. I don't like how slow things have come here at all. Let's try a couple different spots for now. Let's look at the cafe as we walk by. 3 reasonable sized chub for 46. That would be nice. Big Xander would be nice as well too. Not sure if we'll get one, but always possible. 231 gram grayling got telestick world record. That shows how rare it is. That's a decent grayling right there. I'll take that one. Probably another about a kilo. Maybe a little bit lower. Right at a kilo. We did get level or spin fishing skill points there too. 1,700 experience points. And I'm okay leaving my spinning rod or bottom rods over there. I'll hear them if something gets on it, most likely. And anyway, we hadn't seen anything all day, so not really anticipating much there, but they're there. As far as those grayling go, they're probably each about 10 silver. Yeah, that 1 kilo was in 11 silver, 15, 14, 11. So 15 fish, 68 silver so far today. So it's been a good day as far as just pure fish caught. Even if it's been a little slow, the quality of fish have been pretty good. Just want to try a couple different spots, see if we can't replicate the bite rate we had early this morning. Decent fish on. Not amazing, but a decent fish. It's definitely not a. I think it's a brown. No, it's an asp. I'm gonna say it's definitely not a grayling. It didn't look like a chub. Wish it was a little bit bigger. I think they mark her at 1 kilo. This is a tiny something. Whatever it was, even let go. Ooh, kind of glad it did. Small chub. Bigger than whatever was biting before it. Not an amazing fish, but a fish. Looks like a grayling. I think I see the fin on top. Yep. Smaller grayling. Another smaller fish. Probably not a marker. Another grayling. Hello. Using the rod here to put some resistance on the fish since it's stronger than our friction brake right now. With it kind of surging like it is, I'm being a little bit careful with the friction brake. Just because I don't want to put too much stress on. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I'd hear the one of the bottom rods was just jingling. And just barely hear it in the background for me. Along with my phone's making noise. I think we do have this fish beat. Of course, as I say that, it starts pulling drag again. I'm not sure there's something actually on the bottom rods. I don't currently hear the rod. We got this fish beat though. Decent asp. Yep, 1.25 kilo asp. Got another percentage point in the spin fishing. We're up to 27. Let's go check the bottom rod since I heard him jingling. Yep, number three has, or number two has something on it. Doesn't look like anything major though. Mussel. 60-gram river mussel qualified for two of the challenges. Catch 30 types of fish and 75 types of fish. I'm just eating that thing out as far as I can. I've got no flip on it or anything like that. No real method to the madness there. Just want to get it out into the water. Sun is starting to go down. I may switch back to the darker spiker here if anything changes. But today's definitely a good day. Over 70 silver. And we're not even for 45 minutes in lifetime. Let's go to the darker spiker. That's right at the rock. Had my flashlight on all day. Luckily, you don't have to buy batteries for it or anything like that. Guess it's a solar powered flashlight. Forgot I got started in the dark. One thing I am curious about, and we'll take a look at here when I pull this out of the water, is what the durability of everything's looking like, just to make sure we're not wearing anything out. I expect we'll be fine, but it just crossed my mind, so we should probably look at it. So I like to hit the little gear icon because that shows you a little bit more information. So our mechanisms 1.9% on our reel. That means that can support 1.9% less weight. Friction brakes 0.7%. So very good on that. Leader material's not worn out. The actual lure's not worn out. The hook on it's decent still. So nothing to worry about there. And then looking at our line, it's also at 2.3%. So nothing to really be concerned about. Usually for me, when it gets to about 10 to 20% worn, that's when I like to start thinking about repairing and replacing stuff. Line, I might let go a little bit more. But that's when I start to notice that fish that were easy to pull in are no longer easy to pull in, or vice versa. And the stress meter at the bottom does take into account your damage. So as your stuff wears out, you don't have to worry about putting less stress, lowering your friction brake or anything like that. It'll just kind of track it all for you. That's why I tend to start my friction brake usually around 20. Gives you a little bit of room to crank it up as needed and helps prevent a quick surge from a fish breaking something. Getting to be nighttime. I think I may wrap this episode up a little bit early today. Night fishing for me just night fishing for me just doesn't seem to do as well. So When I finish reeling this in, we'll see what's on that bottom rod that's jingling, and we call it a day there. Definitely a good day. 21 fish, probably 70, 75 silver. Wet bread strikes again. Roach. Yep. Marker common roach to wrap it up for the day. Do I have to reel this rod in? No. Do I like to for kind of reality's sake? Yes. While I'm thinking about it, I want to return that quiver tip to kind of standard. Take a quick look at the cafe. The river mussel we caught wasn't big enough. We only got one of the 3 chub needed there, so no cafe orders today, which is fine. And then 76 silver on 22 fish in about 20 in-game hours of fishing. Not bad at all. It's over 200 silver, so very good day so far today. Tomorrow we'll come back, probably do something very, very similar. Be a lot of Belaya fishing until we can get up to 16 and start hitting quarry up in Volkov at 20. So a lot to still go. I appreciate everyone watching, and we'll be back again tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye bye.